Hi, good morning, everyone. Today we'll discuss the legal compliance and risk management for VIP Cafe, our new licensed liquor cafe. Understanding and adhering to regulates it's crucial in our success by proactively managing risk and create a safe and enjoyable environment for staff and customers while protecting the business from legal and financial troubles. When would you need to communicate with regulatory authorities? So during business registration, contact the necessary state or territory authorities for business licenses such as liquor license and Australian Securities and Investment Commission or ASIC for ABN registration. During ongoing operations, communicating with the proper work cover authority about workplace safety issues or events, as well as the Australian Taxation Office for questions about taxes and GST. And during inspection, to ensure the adherence to different regulations, regulatory bodies may carry out inspections, and it is essential to cooperate and provide the information asked. Next is communicating with regulatory authorities. Whenever seeking guidance on legal requirements or any compliance license applications or compliance issues, it is important to ensure the adherence regulations and obtain certain permits and licenses. Addresses compliance concerns promptly communication with regulatory authorities is the key throughout the life cycle of our business. Before opening, we'll need to obtain permits and licenses such as a liquor license and food safety certification. During operation, we can expect regular inspection to ensure compliance. And finally, any incidents like foodborne illness or workplace injury must be reported promptly. Who might be 3 regulatory authorities you might seek support from before, during, and after you have established your food and beverage business. So ABN registration and corporate compliance are handled by the Australian Securities and Investment Commission or ASIC. The Australian Taxation Office handles tax and GST during duties including filing BAS returns. Liquor Licensing Authority, so the authority responsible for issuing and managing liquor licenses at the state or territorial level. Regulatory authorities. Health Department oversees food safety regulations. Liquor Licensing Board manages alcohol licensing and compliance. Labor Department handles employment laws and regulations. Accessing legal advice. By accessing legal advice, it's identify reputable legal professionals specializing in hospitality law, schedule consultations to discuss compliance needs and legal requirements, obtain legal guidance on licensing, contracts, employment laws, and etc. So describe the steps you would take to access legal advice from professional support. A knowledgeable attorney with experience in business and hospitality law can offer guidance on legal matters, contract reviews, and risk reduction tactics. Industry associations often provide their members with legal tools and help. Implication of legislative change. So prior to, during, and after implementation of legislative changes ensures that understanding of new legal requirements, evaluates potential impact on business operations, adjusts policies and procedures accordingly. When would you liaise or communicate with other colleagues regarding the implications of legislative change? So talking about legislative changes with coworkers promote cooperation and guarantees that everyone is aware of how the change will affect the VIT's cafe operation. Finding non-compliant locations and creating adaptation plans are aided by the exchange of information insights. When communicating policies and procedures in the workplace, it should also be clear, concise, and easy to understand. Be straightforward about why the change is necessary exactly what is the changing and what is staying the same, and what steps need to be taken by all employees to make sure they comply with the new requirements. Contractual compliance. Before engaging contractors and periodically thereafter, ensures contractors adhere to legal and safety standards, mitigates risks associated with non-compliance. When would you check contractor compliance and why? It is imperative to do compliance checks on contractor prior to hiring them. Make sure they understand their responsibilities under work health and safety legislations, and they have the required licenses and insurance such as public liability. Workplace knowledge and maintenance. Regular training sessions, distribution of industry newsletters, participation in workshops and seminars. When would you use a range of workplace activities? Describe the activities to maintain knowledge of new legislative requirements. So, upon receiving updates and mailings from industry associations, participating in workshops and seminars on legislative development for the sector, examining official websites on regular basis. Example, we have WorkSafe Australia and Fair Work Ombudsman. Implementation of new procedures. Develop clear policies and procedures based on legal requirements. Communicate changes to staff through training sessions and manuals, and monitor implementation and provide support as it needed. Explain how you will implement a new procedures required to maintain business compliance. So first is create concise, clear procedures defining the new compliance requirements. Educate employees on the new protocol and the rules through training sessions. And documentation and operational manual should be updated to reflect the changes. Staff training, food safety training, responsible service of alcohol or RSA training, employment law and workplace safety training. What types of training will provide staff to allow for the adoption of the new requirements? Sessions of instruction customized with a particular modification in laws. Make use of a variety of training techniques such as PowerPoints, worksheets, and real-world examples. Encourage employees to share their thoughts on the new procedures and to pose questions. Lectures. While lectures can provide a foundational understanding, consider breaking them up with interactive elements. Then demonstrate. Show staff the proper ways to perform tasks related to the new requirements. This could include food safety procedures, liquor service protocols, or emergency response techniques. Monitoring and reviewing. Regular audits and inspection. Feedback mechanism from staff and customers are the methods, and it is important to identify areas of non-compliance promptly to allow them to have a timely corrective actions. Explain how you will monitor and review these requirements. To determine whether new procedures are being followed and to find any compliance gaps, conduct routine audits. Examine incident reports and near-miss records to find possible areas that could use improvement. Encourage employees to voice any worries or possible non-compliance problems. Evaluation of policies and procedures. Effectiveness in achieving compliance goal, alignment with legal requirements. It is important to ensure that ongoing compliance and operational efficiency facilitate continuous improvement in compliance measures. Explain how you will evaluate the policies and procedures for effectiveness and compliance with the hospitality business. First is communicate the changes clearly to staff through meetings, training sessions, and written updates. Develop checklists and SOPs or standard operating procedure to guide staff of new procedures. Integrate compliance tasks into existing workflows for seamless adoption. And provide opportunities for staff feedback to identify any challenges or areas to need to be improved. That's all. Thank you.